Welcome back to Joel Sports Cards and welcome to a unique video on the channel. This is not my new background. The yellow still exists right there. You're seeing it on the big screen. And on the small screen, you're seeing my Zion case containing my PC, which I'm excited to reveal to each of you because I PC in a unique way, I feel like. What I PC, how I PC. Stay tuned for more details on that. And the giveaway result winner for 1,000 cards because I reached 1,000 subscribers is a small way that I get to say thank you to each of you who've been along on the journey. So the results will be at the end. Watch through this entire one and then just keep supporting the channel as you all are doing such a great job. It means the world to me. I want to now show what's inside this Zion case. Seriously, y'all, I'm not promoted or sponsored by them. I highly recommend them, whether I was paid or not. I enjoy this case. It just feels good. It just feels sturdy and like something you'd be excited about carrying and walking in a card show with. So I'm going to pause and pull out some of the PC cards, and then I'm just going to show you what I have right now, and we'll talk. Stay tuned. All right, we are back, and I want to start off with these are my baseball PC cards. You might notice that they are all top-loaded. Fun fact, I don't PC graded cards. I just love the feeling of top loaders in my hand, and I think that the aesthetic and the sensory is important in the hobby. That's my opinion. Obviously, people disagree, and they love graded cards. I do grade cards, but I don't with the intention of keeping them forever. I just want these as mine. I don't care if other people think they're valuable. I do, and my entire PC is alphabetized, just like I do my giveaways. I have that in the same order for many reasons. And one is that there is no player in here that has more than 3 cards. CJ Abrams to start here has 2. That is one more extra possible going in because I love the ability to replace these when I get a new one. So Acuna rookie there is my view of the best one. It's the one I start off with. And then my second favorite Acuna card is right here. I'm a sucker for the Unleashed. Now this is the year 2022. I do like 2021's better. The design on that, you'll see one with the Trout coming later. But I have this Acuna Jr. here, the black and gold one from Topps. Yeah, it's just standard. It wasn't the chrome, obvi. It's not chrome. This one could be knocked out and replaced if I were to get a better Acuna card coming through. I just enjoy that process. I do have rookies of most of the players, therefore, because those are kind of the valuable ones. Occasionally a nice insert here of the Alvarez or a nice numbered one. Tim Anderson out of 350 gets pulled and put in here. It doesn't mean that my favorite players have the most cards. It's a fluctuating process for me. So here's what I was talking about. Oh, the Bellinger comes soon here. The 2021 Unleashed. I love it. Fun fact, I have very few horizontal cards in my PC. This Titan one, it just hits. I mean, I don't know how you don't look at that and just say, that card's built diff. Literally, the guy's like towering over the stadium. But I do have some. It just kind of has to really push through to get there. So a couple Bo Bichettes. Now, a lot of Twins are going to have more or big time cards that I pull on the channel, right? This was a redemption that came through. Hand number 21 out of 25. Alec Baum Clubhouse Collection. I've pulled a lot of Topps Heritage high number 2021. So Twins are definitely PC for sure. And then cards that I am really excited about in the channel. If I didn't need to flip right away to maintain kind of flow of finances for the channel, they will stay here as well. So colored rookie are obviously big. This one I actually bought at a store that's now closed in Minnesota, Rising Star in Oakdale, Minnesota. It was in like the $2 box, and I was hanging out with one of my friends. Shout out Dallas. He has a channel, Soup City Budget Collecting, and we were just like talking and surfing through dollar boxes together, and I bought that card, and it reminds me of that hangout session with my friend Dallas. So I mean, obviously I like the Unleashed, but makes me think of my friends, which is a big part of this channel. This is the go back and see my kind of, it's labeled as a reaction to Michael Rubin's comments on the Bill Simmons podcast, because I got that in a redemption when he just said, like, yo, we've cleared down to 1,000. And then I literally got my redemption back right after that. And it was that mind-blowing Rod Carew card. So watch that video. I highly recommend it. I think there's a point to process in the hobby off of that. Gotta have some Jazz Chisholms. This is a 2020 Bowman. 2021, my apologies. I ripped a ton of this, actually, back in the day. Topps Fire. I do love the Tyson Beck kind of art of it all. Here's another horizontal card. The Elly De La Cruz. Just pulling this in the height of Elly Mania. That's just hard for me to give up. And then Marvels. I do just love it. This is the Vector parallel of it all. Wander Franco was the cover boy of that product, and you will see where my Wander Franco collection is. I've really drained a lot of his cards from what I have. These aren't the only cards I have as well. I have some boxes in there of just non-top loaded cards, of organized ones that maybe they'll come through and get placed in here one day. Maybe they'll be put in a giveaway. They kind of stay in the middle zone of what I operate out of a channel. That sentence made no sense, but we're going to keep it pushing. Whitey Ford numbered out of 999. Here's the Franco. It's the only one I'm keeping around just because it's the Topps Chrome 1. It is, to me, just a memory of that this was the chase card. I am very willing and ready to move that at some point. Remove it probably is more likely the case. Freddie Freeman out of 222 right there. I love that one. And to get Freddie, too. It's often the numbered parallels out of retail. You don't get a superstar, but that one I got just a random Victor Gonzalez. Don't even know the guy, but it's a numbered. It doesn't necessarily seem numbered because it's just silver, but it's out of 572 there. Again, that top high number heritage 2021. We'll just keep going. I gotta show more cards and talk a little bit less. The Bomb Squad, Ken Griffey. I love this. A locked and loaded. It's an SP out of 2023 Donruss Baseball. Definitely not an SSP. This one, I would argue, is an SSP, even though it's not numbered. It was a very rare card to pull out of my Topps 2022 Topps Fire hobby. It was the second best card I pulled, not last year, but 2 years ago. I'm just sitting on it, I do enjoy Vladdy Guerrero. Obviously, his Pops was big when I was growing up watching him. It is one that is one of the more exciting, valuable cards in my collection right there. Brian Hayes, he still remains in the PC. We'll see if Gunnar and his third baseman skills supersede the narrative so much that Brian Hayes kind of gets irrelevant in the hobby, but I'm holding him around. Dude, Kest Daddy. Oh my gosh. Shout out Garbage. Nope, that is a very different word. Garage Bro Sports Cards, who sent me this card, actually. He sent me 2 of them. Kest Daddies, because there was the Kest Daddy hunting. There was a channel. His name was Eric. I honestly am blanking on his name. I don't know if he's making content anymore. He was one of the guys I got into when I first started watching hobby content again in 2021, and he was always talking about the absurd names of stuff. I seriously am blanking on his name, and I just deeply apologize if you're watching, Eric, or if your name's not Eric. That's even worse. But I hold this as the Kest Daddy era because it's just an absurd name for a player. This one I've just realized is more valuable the more I hold on to it. It's the 999 Jackson Holiday Unleashed. Again, horizontal, but it's worth it. I mean, when I pulled it, earlier in the spring, summer, Holiday wasn't necessarily the guy that I feel like was talked about in that product, right? It was so Elly focused. Now it is like, man, Jackson and Jackson, right? Chiriot and Holiday. This Johnson is out of 375 up there, which is a nice one to be able to have from the big unit. But that Jackson Holiday, I just think is going to be awesome. Here's a 2023 Harmon Killebrew out of 2023. Flip that. The Twins is big there. So you can see that it's a lot of numbered. It's a lot of inserts, color, rookies. Kirk out of 2023 right there. Jordan Lawler, just, I know it's a pajama card, but some of the pajama cards just hit better, and I would say this is one of those. Now I got the Royce Lewis collection, which is, I would admit, very lackluster for being one of my favorite players right now. This is not his first, obviously, but there's a mojo out of 2021 that I was able to pull. This is out of the same redemption pack that I got that Carew Hall of Fame auto. Just a purple Mickey Mantle. I just like it, you know. I think it's a great card. Wish it wasn't like purple. The color doesn't hit with the black and white as much, but 2021 auto, that was nice. This is another SP, if not SSP, not numbered, but Willie Mays. Hey, say hey kid, super cool, just card overall. Chaz, hit him with it. Max Meyer, he's a Minnesota Zone guy, played for the Gophers. Bobby Miller was important on my fantasy team last year, and so I have a little bit more of a connection to him than I maybe should. And then a Morel, 2021 Mojo. All right, let's hit him with the Shohei. I wish the Shohei was a little stronger. I got the Tyson back. I got a Mosaic Prism there, out of Topps Chrome, I believe 20. Get my eyes closed. 2. And then when the stars of the MLB is in your PC, it's a little bit woof woof. You kind of got to struggle. Robinson Ortiz, we'll see if he ever comes through in the majors. But first out of 150 auto is just too nice of a card to fully burn through. Yuri Perez, another fantasy guy. I loved this product right here, the 2021 Donruss Baseball. It was just so fun to pull him. I love Candy Cane on 2021 parallel. Kirby, wish I had more Kirby stuff. I do like the light blue. See, the Mickey Mantle would have been nice there. Gotta give the respect to this card. It's just so clearly the end of an era card. And to get the rainbow foil of that, I enjoyed. Topps Chrome Silver. Refractor is the proper term, Joel. 2022 Prism, question mark. Honestly, real talk, don't remember ripping this, but I did at some point. So I got that going for me. Here's Chronicles. This one's numbered out of 75 on a road down. A-Rod, one of the Minnesota Timberwolves, right? It's a Minnesota PC at this point. Pajama card it, but not the worst one there. More pajama cards. I got a lot of Donruss Baseball. This one was a great pull of the year. I think I rated it my second best. I'm going to take a drink here. I'm a nice Dr. Pepper cream soda, 0 sugar. Hit them with it. Same best card. You'll see later on in this sport what one was my best. Here's the Julio. Again, I wish this was stronger because that's just the rookie cup on the chrome. And then his standard base rookie on that as well. We got a Pete Rose with him. Pink Fireworks Marvel. Just, this is how you do a pajama card well, right? The logo is hidden much more than some of the other ones. Adley base on the chrome. Adley Mojo, just 2021. Again, I'd be thrilled if my Adley collection got bigger throughout time, right? But sometimes you just hit it and it's weird, and I love that about my PC. Sometimes you get actually like a player who's a twin and young and a rookie. That you get a couple like, oh, there's a refractor, there's a purple, and then randomly the Topps Fire, which you think would be surpassed at some point. A Solist first, he got traded to the Twins in the Luis Arias trade. It'll be fun to see him actually potentially have some notoriety going forward. This is a Sano out of 50 right there. I mean, Miguel's not my favorite guy, but he is a twin, and it's a out of 50 Mother's Day parallel, so hit him with it. Luis Severino, probs not. Oh, it is game worn and used. That's fun. I don't know. It's just a cool looking card there. And Severino is kind of noteworthy. Only one Juan Sono card, and it's just a random insert. Definitely needs to be improved, but only can do so much, including Spencer Strider. Would love more of him. Here's my Seiya Suzuki. This is, you see it's a different logo than that one right there, because this is actually numbered out of 99. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. There we got a standard, the non-debut version of it. This version, you know, I think the debut is always a little bit less desirable, but the picture is so much better. So, again, horizontal. I would prefer if it was probably this numbered out of 99. That would be dope to me. And then here we got our Topps. We got a lot of Topps Fire momentum. And then the Unleashed. Dude, this is a great one for the Unleashed. I remember the optic that I pulled this from. Uniquely, the optic and the regular look very similar when it is the insert of Unleashed, but optic just hits a little bit different. Frank Thomas, numbered right there, a torque base. Here we go. Here's some comparison of the Unleashed throughout the years, right? I got the Trouts on both of them, and then we move really quickly from him to the real GOAT, Zach Veen, and win it. And here's the best card I pulled last year, in my humble opinion. Got the highest ceiling for sure, just because of the Volpe hype going so high in New York. Got the Mojo. And then a Jordan Walker. What are these called? Sepias? Question mark, not numbered. Hopefully he really expands. Witt just signed his extension. I would love more than a base. Rookie and a Mojo non-first. Hand numbered Miguel Y. I assume at some point he will not be in anyone's system, and I'll kind of keep that card pushing. But until then, I have it as a great hit from the channel. But this one is a card I pulled on one of the more successful videos of my early career on YouTube. So I hold this one highly, of pulling a gold prospect out of retail. Nick York, again, not first, but my Yoshida finished strong with the one last dance. This one, just cool, right? Wainwright, Pujols, Molina. I'm not a Cardinals fan, but I respect game. Game, respect game. All right, we're going to pull out the basketball cards and go to those next. All right, we're ready to show the basketball cards. This one to start, a Nickeil Alexander Walker rookie. I did not pull that myself. I did pull this one back when I was a kid. If this was the LeBron, what would it be? It is a Carmelo Anthony top scrum rookie. Sent it to a sub to see if it would be worth grading when I first started the hobby. Kind of re-engagement in 2021. They're like, no, it wasn't kept well enough, but this will be a PC forever because of remembering the pulls as a kid and just what this would have been if it's LeBron or even Dwayne Wade, right? Melo's definitely great, but not as noteworthy. But this was given to me by a friend of the channel, Jeremy, who had some cards that he was selling on eBay, and they didn't always go through, and so he sent in a mail day video, a bunch of them to me, and that was before Nah was a wolf, and so that's a fun one to have. Including he also had this OG Anunoby in that same. Again, OG wasn't as noteworthy as he is right now. We got some LaMelo Ball. This one, this is big because I went public with my channel, like on my own personal Facebook for the first time when I pulled this card, and it was like a big spike in my notoriety because I had folks that knew me personally subscribe to the channel. Before that moment, it was all just from people, you know, that find you on YouTube like y'all do. So this Melo that's in my hand is not as important as the one that I just dropped right there. We got a Phoenix out of Chronicles there, a Paolo. I love this card. It's my only Paolo. I love the yellow guy in the back. It's a nice rookie card. Pretty decent centering too. It's just of Duke, but you gotta have some Paolo in your collection, and he's all I got. Bane. I actually opened this card up in a restaurant in Chicago called Two Asian Brothers with one of my good friends named Andy and Patrick. We were just hanging out, whipping cards, having fun. So I remember that time right there. Scotty Barnes pink, Scotty Barnes mosaic, and then here's my Kent Bazemore. I ordered this with Panini points. Again, I have an inside joke with my friend Teal about Kent Bazemore. Decided to, with Panini points, buy a nice Kent Bazemore, so I can always have that memory of. We just make jokes about people reminding us of Kent Bazemore that never would really remind you of Kent Bazemore in an actual way. Anyways, it's a lot funnier in my head than it is out loud. Booker, Christmas looking card with his purple, I guess, is it kind of red? Yeah, it's kind of red there in the back. Green. Don't know why the Phoenix Suns are as red as that. Christian Braun, when he was popping in the playoffs, this card was fun to hold because he was getting minutes. This is nice, right? The yellow and the purple, all-time great VC. Here's my Cade collection. This is out of 2021 Select. Now, it is the premier level, and it is Scope, I think is the parallel. And then we just got the standard Mosaic. I love this card so much. Steph Curry out of 299, but it's the Davidson of it all that makes me happy. A numbered Steph Davidson card just hits diff. No financial value, but financial gains up the wazoo. And then a green. The world's worst Luka PC. Let's just call it like we see it. Random insert from Donruss, and then who has a Contenders insert of Luke as the second best card they have of him. I haven't been able to really pull that off too well, but it is what it is. Even my Ant collection is quite lack-worthy. The National Pride is a cool-looking card, but there's no rookie logo on it, but at least I got the Yellow Refractor Fool's Gold of it all. There's just the base, and then here's a select that I didn't even pull this. I got it in a hot pack that I reviewed on this channel once, but that got there for me. Embiid, Elevate, I like that one. Obviously, KG, he's got to have a deeper PC for me, but that's really the only one that stands through. Like, I'm not going to just have a base KG card in my PC so that I have more KG. There's definitely been areas where I thought I would try that, but just didn't really work too well. Giddy, Courtside, SGA, Yellow Refractor, which is nice. Some Jalen Green Momentum, the Tricolor, it's not red, white, and blue when it's select, not numbered, Concourse Rook. Then the select, this one's going to be the Premier, and then everyone's favorite, Chronicles Prestige, Jalen Green, which coming down a dozen when you rip a pack of that, because those high rookies are just so easily sought after. Here's another good yellow that's over time become better and better. Obviously, the Halle Bear, and then a Prism. I got this one recently when I found, just on Thanksgiving, the kind of repack of 2020 Prism that you knew you were going to get 3 packs, but it's just not a blaster. That was a really fun pull to be able to rip something I so wish I would have had when I first got back, because that was like the product of like, man, 2020 Prism basketball was so hard to find when basketball was king. Just pulled this recently, the Hawkins. Mosaic Scripts, it's not like Gerald Henderson is the senior is the greatest name, but just pulling a auto out of retail is super fun. This is a deep cut in the PC. Larry Hughes, we share a birthday. Just shout out, think about having a player who shares your same birthday's PC card. Just bought it out of the blue on eBay. And back in the day, I mean, they had these ones just signed in a way that I feel like is so much more legit, right? In the presence of a representative of the Upper Deck Company, LLCA. It expressly warrants the authenticity. Like, Panini's like, yeah, we don't even know where this patch came from or if it's anything real. Upper Deck took so much time to make that autograph feel legit. This is a great one. The Kyrie Bang shot right there. June, what's the date? Let me pull it up there. 19th, 2016. It's a great moment. I love that card. Horizontal again. Kyrie's got his controversy. A lot of green right here. GG Onebi. GG Jackson. Made the honorable mentions of Bill Simmons trade chart value. Nailed it. Didn't need the words in that order. Isaiah, see, this is what I'm talking about with Panini, right? Look at that. Just like no specific player, game, or event. That's how much they just berate and belittle their own product. Here's my King James. I got the Slam. I got the Finals MVP, Yellow Refractor, which pairs nice with the team match. And then a Jam Masters. Gotta hit him with it. Just a random impeccable card here of Jokic out of 999. No significance of like year. It is 2020. But it's the best Jokic card I have. So got that in the PC. And then a Jam Masters of Sean Kemp. The Kuminga collection has improved over the past, right? Because I had a couple of these. Like, all right, there's the silver. We got a green mosaic. Those are looking more nice than they did previously. I actually really love this card. Former Timberwolf. I just think it looks nice. So, shout out. That came from a value pack to select. More Zach LaVine right there as well. Kawhi. Got the mosaic silver on the MVP right there. Game Time. Now I don't like die cuts in my PC. Random thing, but out of 175 right there, that just was too nice of a card to pass up. Maybe it'll get moved if I get more tightly contested in this, right? That's one thing too. Each of the sections of baseball, basketball, football, and then the other kind of sports that I have, they each get one kind of lane, column, row in my Zion case. So eventually I have to move some out. I have room in them right now. I shrunk it down for this video, but some of these might move. Like the Rick Mahorn. It's again like, oh sweet, I pulled an auto out of retail in a video for YouTube, but that maybe doesn't hit as hard as other ones that come. This came, I believe, I ripped this in one of the first eras of going back into 2020 product, right? Back into the hobby. That was a fun one. This came out of that same hot pack I was talking about the Ant Edwards with. This was definitely the best card that came out of it and still remains. It's an Optic Maxi rookie, the vector of it all. So that one's fun, especially with him getting more notoriety. We'll see how it plays out in the playoffs. A Jaden McDaniels PC, you gotta have one as a Wolf fan. You got the Flux, got the Mosaic, got the Donruss base. Again, not the sauciest, but something. George Mikan, Minnesota's own, right there, pink prism. Now it's obviously the throwback, but I think it's 2019. Yep. And then flip to the newest year of prism, Brandon Miller. Centering's just awful on that. Look at how little is on the top. But still a Miller card. And it's clearly the second best true rookie. Third if you put Chet in there. I do love Donovan Mitchell's Jam Master. And then I saw him actually play a Louisville game in person. He was going against Dennis Smith Jr. and he was playing for the North Carolina Wildpack. And I remember being stoked for Dennis Smith Jr. to go watch him play, but Mitchell dominated him in that game, and that was my introduction of, oh, this Donovan Mitchell guy's good. Evan Mobley PC could eventually be moved out, as well as Ja Morant if things don't go the way I hope they do. I mean, I would love for these Ja cards to matter, even as little as they are. Just a green standard base and insert of Magicians. But Trey Murphy, decent Trey Murphy right here. $2.99 Select Auto. Then we got a patch here out of Select rookie card. Just the napkin, the napkinist of all napkins. I think that's what I was trying to say. Didn't really hit it, but yeah, literally not associated with anything. And then just his prism base right there. That was tough for me trying to say the word napkinist. Still can't. Just gonna move on. Got an Elevate Mosaic Murray and Jam Masters of Shaquille O'Neal. Gotta have more Chris Paul than just one slam, but that's what I got. Gary Payton Select on it. A nice Jordan Poole collection, which really consists of one rookie card on Chronicles. That was ironic, if you didn't catch that. Another Chronicles rookie of Quickly. This one, Purple Wave on Austin Reeves. Not numbered, but as he was peaking, I probably should have moved that in the playoffs of it all last year. I don't know if they'll ever reach that height again, but still got the card. Enjoy it. I like it, especially with the team color match. Roddy played high school in Minnesota, high school basketball, so got to respect that one for the PC. And another iconic shot. I wish this one I had on the Mosaic, because I remember watching this live, the Derrick Rose bang, then he hit him with the fish move, like the shimmy there. It was just the best. Wish I had more of a Sengun. Definitely don't need the Slanger Shamit, but it's in there. It's a rookie. It's an old school rookie. I like how the card looks, but not really like my biggest guy. That's what's nice about this. Just look over your PC every once in a while and be like, do I really need this card? I do need this Sharp. Gotta respect the front tuck. Love that. Beef Stew. Represent. Minnesota's own. I really wish I had a better Suggs PC than just Instant Impact and then no hoops. But that's what I got. More 75 momentum here. This is the Tatum SP. Cam Thomas, whenever he pops off, you gotta represent him, but he definitely will be squeezed out there at some point. Kurt Thomas, another retail auto. You notice how you really just get the old school vets in it. Legends, really. Thomas rookie card. Brewing Thompson. Just the wrong one instead of Asar. I got him in, but a couple just non-rookie card logos, but got the foil there and the prism there of Thompson. Vassell, this one, again, I got a decent... I pulled a lot of 2020 Mosaic. I ripped a lot of it. So to get, Ball and Albert and Vassell on these Fool's Gold yellow refractors, I like... This was the one I think I pulled in one of, my third video. 2020, Dwayne Wade. Game-worn used. Back when Panini used to put that in. And of an older player. Wade's stuff is more valuable, I would say, than it's just the guy that you can just have him wear a hat anytime you want, right? That one, does it even say? Yeah, it says game worn. It's not even just used, it's game used. So I like that one. Good Franz Wagner collection for me, for what I'm worth. And hey, Patrick Williams, I forgot what him on the list of yellows that I got. Then a Zaire Williams auto, Zion rookie, and then the will to win, and then just this card, which is epic. Smith, Childress, Joe Johnson. Remember those eras. Out of 250 right there. All right, we're moving on to football next. All right, so football is next, and this is by far the sport that I have the most of. Addison patch that's just a napkin of no significance. You got the Prism. I gotta move these cards a little bit. I need more room. And then a Bowman first right there for Jordan. If I were to get more football cards in the PC, I gotta pull cards out at this point. I'm at max, and that's just fun. I love this Bateman. Pulled it out of a Prism retail box, like the whole box. I got the rip of 2022. That was my checkerboard hit, and he's Minnesota's own Golden Gopher. Still got room for one more Bateman card in my collection, just sitting on the 2 there. A Bolton one that I love, just a Nick Bosa, 1 out of 49. My only card numbered out of 1. So Nick Bosa, shout out. Action Packed is one of the lamest inserts that came out of Rookies and Stars in 2021. But to get a 1 out of anything, I just think is super cool. Only one Brady. That definitely could move. I do have a graded Tom Brady card from 2000, graded 6 on SGC, that I will keep in my PC forever. I think that's the only graded card, just to try to keep it nice when I didn't at all as a kid. That was a bummer, but I do like that card a lot. Joe Burrow, couple inserts right here that I love. The fireworks a little better. Shout out, go Dogs. Jalen Carter coming through with a rookie auto, and then the pink Prism. That I love this card, Hopefully the Eagles have a little better season next year, and that one rebounds. A couple of Jamar Chases, and then a rookie ticket, Collins, and then the Prism as well. This one, you gotta remember, the Minnesota Miracle. A horizontal card that will not be removed, because this should be just like way more significant in Minnesota Vikings PC collections than I think it is. Why that card's not $1 billion, I don't know, because that's the moment, y'all. That was so tight. But as I talk about Vikings, weirdly, I like the Packers, and I lose a lot of Vikings fans' respect when I say that, but I have Dobbs, and I like it. This card right here, ETN, but then the Favre, dude, I love Favre as a Viking. I love Favre as a Packer. Sue me. I'm not normal. I'm built diff. That is what it is. I also got some Fields cards, right? Here's a pink NFL debut, and then Chronicles one and a Rookies and Stars one. That's exciting. Low-key Optic is my favorite set of all of them. I just think it looks so nice. 2020, for sure the best year within recent memory, but they've been doing it good every year. Sauce, I would love a better Sauce PC than just the acetate card out of Chronicles and Absolute rookie base, but it is what it is. Jahmyr Gibbs, this one was nice to have in the playoffs. Really enjoyed having it. An auto of his. First, Breece Hall on my fantasy team. I don't think I started him ever, because I was like, there's no way it continues that he's going to go good, and had him the whole year. Didn't use him. This card, weirdly, is maybe the most special. That's a hot take. One of the most. When I moved into my first apartment with my wife, the night that I brought over things for the first time, I also ripped the blaster box and pulled this off camera of 50. Now, Jack Ham, I could care less. I do think that patch is nice, though. Out of 50 ones don't always get as nice of a patch there. As you can imagine, it is guaranteed that it is player worn used, but I think Jack just put on a shirt and kept it pushing. But this is just a memory that my first night in my first apartment, with being a newly married man, that was able to be enjoyed and ripped that time. So I love that card. Harris on the Crusade, and then this is from Chronicles, the Prism Black, centering pretty short there. Game day materials. This one, I like this insert because they do actually have the player worn used part of it all. Wish it was game used, but at least, I mean, they have it actually not just randomly. But if you say game day, it should be game used in my opinion. One Herbert rookie out of Chronicles. Lackluster. It is what it is. T. Higgins on the Prism there, pulled from Chronicles, and then a Prism Black pulled from Chronicles. Nice touchdown Masters mosaic parallel of Tyreek. This one, I remember watching this game, 27-24, at my sister's house. So these ones that are unique games that you can have a memory of, I think are so cool to have a PC of. It is a TJ Hawkinson card, my only one. But to remember watching it like Christmas Eve, I think. Yeah, Christmas Eve. Not too long ago. 1 year ago. Just a little over. Hendon Hooker out of the hobby box that I pulled of this. Could be cool out of 99. Obviously, it's his Tennessee uni, but I like that card. And hope that Hooker has an NFL career someday. Howell, random napkin. Couple Hurts rookies out of Chronicles. This one was nice to rip live. A $4.99 in Hutchinson rookie card. Doesn't get the value I think that card deserves, mainly because of the defensive player, but $4.99 for the second overall pick. That's something. And then a patch. Here, Mo Ibrahim. This is a go for PC, really. He is on the Lions technically, so I can at least kind of convince myself he has an NFL future, but it is what it is. Jefferson pulled this one, and then I actually bought this one. One of the first cards I bought on Facebook. It was just with somebody in a forum. Wasn't able to pull my own 2020 Prism, but I bought this one, and then I quickly realized the centering wasn't as good as I thought it was as I looked at it in picture. So helped learn my eye on that card. It's a growing moment for me. An Illusions one right there. More clearly acetate cards of receivers from 2020. Tyler Johnson, similar to the Kent Bazemore, I bought this one with Panini points. Minnesota Gopher. Patrick Jones might not be on the Vikings next year, so he could be gone. And then this is the poster boy of the Super Bowl. Or will it be Purdy or Mahomes? We'll have to see. Unclear at this point. Dalton Kincaid, I pulled this live on Zach Sports Cards live stream. That was a fun one to be a part of. Go sub him if you're not already. One of the kindest dudes in the hobby. Had me on there to celebrate. Passing 1,000 subscribers. I pulled that card. Go Bills, baby. Shout out Carl, my uncle, who's a lifelong Bills fan. Nope, not lifelong. Entered into it when he moved to New York. Sorry about that, Carl. All right, moving on. Quiltemet. Field level on that. A Cooper Silver. Some CeeDee Lamb. Chronicles momentum, and then just a Prism second year question mark silver. Yep, second year silver. And then you got to have some Trey Lance in your PC, right? Who wasn't just hyped on him? This was the best one I had. I've weeded out a lot of the other stuff, but got to hold on to that. Laporta, I drafted him in fantasy. He's going to forever be tied to me because of that memory. Just was like, literally, I would have taken him or Musgrave or Kincaid. I didn't have like a strong take, but he was like the one that was left over in my draft, so I got him. A little bit of Trevor Lawrence, purple playbook, by Storm. They added the rookie logo that year. I was stoked on that. And then a Chronicles. We're halfway through football, but we are getting close to the end of this because I only have this and then a couple random, not random sports, but not the big three that I have the most of. Levis base, Levis pink, first Bowman. I love the Stardust on this one. I pulled a locket now. The card just looks like it was dropped in glue and glitter, but I do enjoy it. That London could go. He's on the block. An absolute London, not absolutely important to me. Nice. Love rookie out of Chronicles right there. A couple of them. Got a Patty Mahomes Super Bowl MVP. Will he add another Super Bowl MVP? Find out this Sunday. McCaffrey when he's a Panther. Red, white, and blue. Now it feels like distance. Like I kind of would rather have the 49ers uni, but that's the one I got. So many Mingo cards that I pulled. I got his base. I got his pink. This is the only one I hold in my PC because I don't like having like the same card look back to back. It's an aesthetic thing for me too. Like, does this card look next to this card nicely? It's not how you form a sentence, but it's how it came out. I would argue it does. It's two Panther receivers, right? I want a good flow on it all. Here is a Randy Moss Hot Routes card. Gotta love it. Out of 175. Was given as a friend move by Lions Luck. So shout out Lions Luck Sports Card. Giving me those cards. What a G. What a friend. Randy Moss on the gold parallel of Score. Not numbered, but that's a great card. Very underrated card right there. I wish that something that was just like team match to the like really beautifully well done degree would be more valuable, even when it's like these card products. It's like no one really cares about Score, but that one just hits nicely. Wanwu on the Vikings out of 99 rookie auto. Until he's cut, I'll keep that one in the PC. An Olave rookie force, and then the pink first. I really wish I had more of a Micah Parsons, but at least I got the optic and I got the mosaic rookies. Unfortunately, NFL debut. Weird Pittman again, just like 2 base rookies there. Kyle Pitts. This one was awesome. When on campus was like my favorite insert. Pulling it, not having to buy it, but pulling it. That was awesome. We'll keep going on the Pitts train because if he really accelerates, I have some Pitts cards to have. Star studded out of Rookies and Stars. I just like this card. It just looks good, right? Even red, white, and blue. I just think that should be more valuable than it is, but most people don't really care. Anthony Richardson, Florida Prism right there out of Bowman. Love my Bijan collection. This one's already a little bit tight to get the green absolute. It's pushing up against the other ones. I bought this Rodgers when I was having the idea of completing the set of on-campus inserts, and then I just couldn't contain it and make it happen. Sustain it. That's the word I was looking for. But I still like it. Got the Prismatic that I just pulled. That one knocked out some other inserts of Rodgers that I had previously to 2023 Prism Football. Nice winning ticket. Khalil Shakir. It works better when you say Shakira than Shakir. Got a Devonta Smith purple absolute. This one was also given to me. A Harrison Smith out of 100. A SSP I pulled and was just thrilled with. The Amon-Ra in motion. Fun to have it this year as the Lions were making noise. Chronicles there. Got a couple Derek Stingley. Prism, and then the first silver. And then we go to Stroud. The pink's not in it. Fun fact, I sold the pink. I just had to move off of it. It was too hot. I was realizing that it's not going to be as high next year. So to fund the channel, I lost the pink Prism. It's already been sold, but I'm keeping these for now. The base that I've pulled in the Stroud Storm. And one more Stroud that's back in the day, the silver of Bowman. Before they had licensing, right? This is 2022. Shout out. All right. The alphabetical numbers are, and by numbers I mean letters, rolling down. A couple Patrick Surtains. This one's on the fence, let's be honest. The DeAndre Swift, not necessary. This Tannehill just hits better than it should. Again, pulled in one of my first 5 videos I've ever made. First, not top. And it's just a numbered Tannehill out of Contenders 2020. I just love that product. It looks so nice. Jonathan Taylor out of that same product. Rookie of the Year. Another gift PC card there from a great friend, Thielen, on the 22 out of 299. If Kyle Trask ever gets any momentum, I'm sitting on 3 rookies here. This one from Rookies and Stars that I would be excited about. And then Jalen Waddle on the on-campus, my third on-campus. I was not able to complete the set after that moment, but I got 3 of them. So maybe I'll go back. I love this Fred Warner. It just looks so clean. Look at that card and tell me it's not beautiful. Look me in the eye and say it. Watson, rookie base. Watt. These ones, when they don't have the insert, this is all just white. How great when they add it, though. The game face, I'll score. Love that one. Devin White, definitely on the brink of getting knocked out there, too. But the Christmas red, green of it all, it helps for sure. Garrett Wilson. That's sad that that's my only Garrett Wilson, an absolute base one. And then a couple of Javonte Williams, as well as, let's just finish here with the Bryce Young of it all. Bryce Young, Donruss base, absolute base. I have some other ones of his, but those are the only ones I keep in the PC. Chase Young, Select, Chase Young, Chronicles one. I just love this card right here. I don't care about Jack Youngblood at all, but when I look at this card, it just makes me happy. So you keep it sometimes. 10 out of 50 is also just a clean number. This one's cool. A Michael Irvin, Treylon Burks, nice, kind of thick, crunchy crunch patch of it all. Out of, it's 35 out of 50. So this was from Illusions. And the memorabilia is not from any game specific. And then this one is player worn for Irving. So Burks random, but at least they got Irvin to throw on a shirt. You got to have the Cousins, Jefferson. Might not be the connection going forward next year, but I respect it. And then this one, you know, when it came out first, it was like, oh, why isn't it Herbert and Burrow? They were the best two. I mean, they still got a chance. There's 5, obviously, from that class that just hit different, but that would just be awesome if those two really had a great NFL career. To have both of them on one card, I think would be cool. All right, stay with me. Just a couple more sports to go. All right, last little column of my Zion case to go through. We start off with the college amateur players that I have that are still in there. So Boo out of Northwestern before they got licensing. An Aaliyah Edwards that I pulled out of Bowman Chrome. This was off camera. She could be top 6 overall drafted in the WNBA this year. Out of 399, it's her first. Nice little purple right there. I'm stoked on that. Alan Flanagan, he's on Auburn, or he was. I don't even know what team he's on this year, let's be honest. But hasn't gone to the pros yet. Got to have the Bronny base, whether it is anything or not. It's still the Bronny base. And then Cody Williams could be a very high drafted NBA player. It's his insert out of Bowman Chrome, but it's something. So that's basketball. We'll go to the football. These guys could get drafted this year, but they haven't yet. So a Brock Bowers pink. This came out of my most viewed video, the mystery tin. It was the random extra thing of my channel. Bo Collins, he was going to go to Notre Dame, I think, out of 40. Pro set leaf auto right there. A Blake Corum, he, when I pulled this, was not super saucy, but now he's super saucy out of 299. A Dylan Gabriel and Victor, these are just more rare. It's not like it's incredible and I need it more than anything in the world, but it's there. Isaiah Nayor out of 125. Again with the Spencer Sanders. This one, it's not a pajama card. I mean, you can see the logo there, but it's pajama adjacent. They don't have a lot of logos going on. A nice Nick Singleton collection in terms of an auto, and then a Ramblin' Man, and then you got to have the Caleb Williams base first. That is my college collection. My hockey collection is very underwhelming. It is one John Carlson card, numbered out at 250. I know very little about this man, and by that I mean almost nothing. But I have a numbered card in hockey, and that's super rare. The only other ones I actually have are 3 McDavids. It's a pinpoint one, but this version of it is more rare. I don't know how to describe that parallel or not. I just don't know how to describe it. But you got the domains, and then here's just the kind of insert fake auto of it all. So I wish I had more hockey players that I knew, but it's just the McDavids right now. And then soccer, I really know almost nothing about it, but I know this is a rated rookie, and it's the green. Holland, I couldn't get anything more than a Donruss paper base, but this is the definition of like, all right, I wanted something of him. And then some mosaic stuff from the World Cup. This was fun to have and rip. Kane, Mbappe, Pogba. I mean, this was the most soccer I've ever watched, was that World Cup. Couple Ronaldos, and then a Saka mosaic. So that's my soccer collection, or collection, whichever word you'd prefer. This is a growing one that I'm excited to really build into next year with hopefully Caitlin. Nailed it. Caitlin Clark coming out. Paige Buchers, Angel Reese, Aaliyah Edwards. There's a bunch of them that are hopefully going to enter the WNBA. I ripped a Revolution Hobby Box. This is out of 76. Atkins is the best player. We got a Burton rookie. This is the Cosmic Parallel out of 99. I just love Revolution. It looks so cool. EDD, Elena, Della, Donna. Nailed it. I didn't say that well. We had a rookie auto here. That was fun to be able to pull. Some of the older names that aren't really holding the league anymore, but they really brought a lot of notoriety, in years past, including Becky Hammond, now coach. Jewel Lloyd, like, she's a hooper. She's at 149, out of 149. Candace Parker just re-signed for a 1-year deal with the Aces. That's known there. And then I will not try to pronounce this woman's name, but it is a fractal parallel, which is one of the more rare to pull that aren't numbered. Last but not least, the most important of these last kind of random sports, miscellaneous is a better word, is my wrestling collection. I love the Revolution WWE. This is the year before Kaboom's, but they had a lot of good ones. A Bayley Topps Chrome. Now, this is NXT. It's not a rookie, but that's as rookie of a card as you can get. And she winning the Royal Rumble, that's something right there. Aleister Black rookie card. This is, again, one of the first 5 videos I ever made was this product. You'll see a bunch of it coming through. So I love that for the channel and for my memories. A Braun Breaker. We're still waiting on the announcement of him being in the what do they call it? Just the main roster. There we go. This is the base. You can see the star Astro parallel right there for the Carmella. A Cena tricolor out of Select. You gotta love that one. I just think that card looks so sick. Tony D'Angelo. Dude was wrestling in Vengeance Day. Don't know if he won or not, but he was for the NXT Tag Team Championship out of 149. Docs, silver foil there out of Topps Finest. An Edge field level. Hitting on the Miz. This Goldberg looks so nice too. They had these Select in the year 2022. Looks super well. Paul Heyman, Topps Finest, not numbered. This one, dude. Kofi is probably my second favorite wrestler of all time. To get him out of 199 was dope. For the record, CM Punk's number 1. And then a green Kofi, a green Lita, Supernova. They just did so well with these inserts in Revolution that year. Gotta really love that. Becky Lynch one. Out of 99, it almost looks like 0-0 if you just go quick. 9 out of 99. Drake Maverick green out of Mosaic. This was the mem card out of that kind of SmackDown blaster that I pulled early on in the channel. It's authentic event used canvas mat relic. Was it a match that Shinsuke wrestled? Who knows? Unclear. Brian Pillman out of 9.99. This was a bunch of random packs that I pulled from a Big Lots, and I got a numbered card out of Brian Pillman. Rest in peace. That was just kind of unique to pull a numbered card out of a Big Lots pack. Damian Priest. This one's the fractal parallel. You gotta hit him with the head of the table. Roman Reigns. This is like pre him reaching the level that he did right now with The Rock potentially being in the running for that championship. We have to stay tuned with it. Rollins, refractor. Man, if this wasn't such a good looking insert, Ronda Rousey would not be in my PC for sure. Solo Sikoa rookie card. This is just a standard base, but how dope of a card is it? This is the 2022 Prism Undertaker, just silhouette. And then last but not least, this is a rookie card. Not the NXT, but a rookie card of Bray Wyatt, RIP. This one will probably forever stay in the collection. All that to be said, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far and watched every minute, comment below, and I'll say you're an angel, because that takes commitment to the channel. I appreciate it. Let's stay tuned right now for you to see the result of the winner of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. See you soon, y'all. Until next time, keep ripping and keep working on your PC. Peace. All right, folks, we are going to copy and paste the URL of the 1,000 card, 1,000 sub giveaway right here down to commentpicker.com. We put it right there. We filter out duplicate users. We don't need to do anything else besides the math. Oh, that's an easy one, folks. Let's log in. Let's get loaded for how many unique comments? 41. Thank you to the 41 people that entered this. Good luck. Shipped free. 1,000 cards plus 8 cards of the 4 final teams, 2 of each team, and then 1 random, not really, intentionally chosen 2021 Prestige Football Value Pack. All right, let's see who wins it all. COD Gamers 89. Congrats on your goal of 1K. Keep pushing. My favorite part is the pack. You're getting the pack, COD Gamers 89. Congrats. Email me at joelsportscards@gmail.com. Joel's sportscards@gmail.com. To all that entered, thank you. Good luck next time. And keep ripping, y'all. Keep entering the giveaways and keep supporting the channel. Peace.